Hey everyone, it's Hayden again here with Informal Inquiry, and today I'd like to talk about something that came up the other day while I was having a conversation with some friends in a bar. And the topic I'd like to address is creating peace in the world. Sometimes when I find myself talking to people, I see that they pin the problems of the world on one specific thing or one specific problem that they see, and they sort of make that the enemy in some ways, that they feel some kind of hostility towards it, or that by resolving that one issue it'll fix some of the other problems that we see in the world. I think that we live in a paradigm where war and hostility are hidden within the intentions of people. So if we're trying to accomplish peace in the world, so why is peace a beneficial thing to have? Well, first of all, dealing with things in a peaceful way usually leads to a better outcome for both parties involved, because there's not a fighting that goes on. Instead, it's an understanding of both sides, and by doing so, we're able to resolve the conflict that may be had between the two people. But when I'm talking about peace, I'm not necessarily talking about it in any specific scenario. I'm talking about peace as a way of being, creating an intention, creating a space within oneself or a desire to approach the situation in a more peaceful way, instead of just reacting to the actions that have occurred outside of us or to us. When we're able to set that intention, there's an inner shift that occurs within us to constantly look for how to improve or how to handle a situation in a different way. And so when that intention's set in place, you'll naturally start to look for ways to handle situations a little better. By learning how to have this more peaceful state in the world, we're more able to basically deal with challenges from the outside world. And when we're able to better handle those outside world situations, we're actually impacting the world on a global scale. And some people might say that the doing one action or behaving in one way just in this location where you are is negligible or won't have an impact on the rest of the world. But if we think about how one action on one person can lead to a different state created in the other person, then if that person leaves the interaction with you in a more peaceful state, then they're going to act more peacefully with the other person, and that'll just chain out throughout the whole world. It's really becoming having peace as a way of being, rather than peace as an idealized state or an idealized kind of mythical creature. Some days will be better than others as far as how we navigate the conflicts that arise. But what's most important is to maintain that intention, even if we feel like we're not staying peaceful with ourselves or with our surroundings. It's okay. What's most important is the intention and the continued effort, the sustainable effort towards that peaceful state, which will lead to a better world.